Dorner is being accused of 3 murders already, vowing to go after every law enforcement officer in the state of California, including family members. Family members like this mom you're going to hear from now. She actually joined us on Friday on the condition that we protect her identity. Her son serves on the LAPD. He is involved in this search to find Dorner. So, Mom, you talked to your son over the weekend. What did he say to you?
Yes, Kira, I did. Like I mentioned, he does reach out at times when he feels he's most at risk. And he took the time to call each family member on Saturday individually, and we spoke to him each privately, and we shared our thoughts with him and certainly gave him our support.
What did he say to you?
He told us, well, of course, not to be worried. That he, is involved in. He's been deployed to this situation, and to think about him and keep him in our prayers. And of course, we do that. We're concerned about him, mostly about the stress. I can imagine, incredible amount of stress to be under, and so we let him know that we support him.
And I know I've talked to a lot of active LAPD officers saying that they are working around the clock. All assets have been put into finding this guy. And your son was actually given a new assignment, pretty important one, correct?
That's correct, yes. They are working around the clock. They're doing long shifts, and they're being vigilant. We're fatigued by this. This is exhausting mentally and emotionally for family members. So you can imagine what it would be like for, those who are deployed to this situation. And we need a resolution, and I'm confident that we will get one.
So while he's involved in this surveillance operation, what advice can you give to other moms, other LAPD families, wives who are feeling really uneasy and afraid right now?
Well, the order of any given day is to be aware of your surroundings, to secure your surroundings, to not take unnecessary risks, and then, of course, to be supportive of your the men and women in blue. They're taking on an incredible amount of stress, and it goes along with the job. But we're here to let them know that we care, to be supportive, and to help them maintain their level of mental health. Obviously, at some point, the perpetrator lost his connection with his support system, and I think that tends to separate those of us who have a measure of mental health from those of us who don't. So always be supportive. Let them know that you care. Let them know that you understand their need to rest and to take a break, and that you're there for them. For us, the order of the day is, faith over fear. A faith that doesn't tell us that everything's going to be perfect, but it tells us that no matter what happens, we're not alone, and we'll get through it. And again, that's what keeps us grounded.
Thank you so much for calling in.